Hey, this is Dan St.Pierre, aka Cybergenica, and this is my review of bingobliss.co.uk, or at least the homepage of this website. First impression, of course, is it's beautiful. It was professionally designed, or at least the layout is. Template's nice. Feeling I get is a strong, established, credible website, and that's a good thing. However, I'm also lacking calls to action on this page. It's very entertaining, very beautiful, but also very weak. And no calls to action typically translates to indecision. Indecision leads to confusion, and confusion impacts conversion. And that's not a good thing. Here's a handful of things that jump out at me real quick. The first one being, of course, there are no calls to action in this window here. Very beautiful, high-resolution photos, but weak call to action, and ultimately it impacts your conversion negatively, and quite significantly here because we're dealing with quite a lot of real estate. Secondly, I noticed also the lack of interaction in the top menu bar over here. A simple mouse or roll over, and a missing banner here. That's not a good thing. If you've got some ad space and you're going through a rotation of banners, you want to make sure you've got all of them in place, and if not, then replicate what you've already got. But this is a big no-no. That's what, 10 seconds without an ad there. So we need some CSS rollover over here, make it more interactive, easier to navigate. Looking through the page, you've got some really high contrast to low contrast areas. That's just really difficult to read. Your titles over here, the fonts used, the type, the style, it's not conducive to ease of use. Really confusing and difficult to read. Listen, you need to enhance. You need to boost the contrast between the actual text, the links, and the background. This is nearly impossible for me to read, and I've got good eyes. I can only imagine on either smaller devices or people with people that are a little bit more challenged would find this impossible to read, and therefore impossible to navigate. Listen, a few tips how to improve this web page and its conversion. Fix the missing banner. That's just 101 right here. That's amateur, and more prominent calls to action in the featured area. That's dynamic here. And then lastly, get rid of the cutesy titles and keep it easy for us to navigate, and then add some contrast here, a darker blue or even a yellow font that you actually have in your logo up here. That might actually work. So you implement these things, I guarantee your conversion is gonna be impacted positively. Leave it as is, you'll get the same results you've been getting. And so this has been my review. This is Daniel St.Pierre, aka Cybergenica, for bingobliss.co.uk. I hope you enjoy the review, and God bless. I'll see you next time.